I don't know if it's going to be loud. Okay.
So is there a playlist that you have to play, or what? You just pick and choose whatever you pretty much want?
Play what I want.
Now,
I can do that.
what?
You can do that.
Would you have a request? Well,
No,
what is
I
up? What does
mean,
Mr. Forrester want to hear?
And yeah, I mean, I just like, old school R&B, what you're playing.
Hello, Wayne. Hello, Leandra. This is
Hey, Wayne.
Mr. Forrester.
Hello.
News. Hey.
Hey, Rika.
So how do you, because I know I would die outside. I'm not an outside person at all. And you guys have to be in suits. How do you do it in the Florida weather? Like, how do you do it?
Well,
Ugh.
I mean, it depends on what day. You pretty much, I carry rubber boots because Florida, you just
Oh.
never know when it's going to rain. You carry your umbrella and you got your bag, and then you have your suit. And underneath your, you don't have to wear a suit the whole time, pretty much just when you're on.
When you're on.
You
Correct.
can just go like I am now, and I'm interviewing somebody, and then when it's time for the show to start, boom.
So
shirt
you
and
out
tie.
in your van like the whole day, pretty
Out
much?
in the
Like,
van in the whole day, yeah. Yep.
so you have to bring lunch.
Or,
the whole day,
If
lunch.
you get lunch, if you're lucky to get lunch, but
Right.
you always try to stop and get sort of a snack or whatever, and then you keep going, because it's not like you get a whole hour off, because between being on the air at 4:30 in the morning, you're on at 4:35, 5:36, 6:30, and then again at 9.
Right.
But you're researching your story in between that, and then you might have to travel to a different story for the 9 o'clock show, and then you do a story package.
If you have any questions for Mr. Forrester, he's asking, please ask him.
Please ask. Feel
Yeah,
free.
he's here. Pick his brain. If you want to get into journalism, want to be on TV, it's more to this than just looking good in front of a
Alex.
camera. There's a lot behind the scenes, and we're gonna talk about that too. A lot of the moving on components and news once you go online, because a lot of people don't know it. Even like with radio, it's a lot of look at Beware looking so busy in the back. Beware, he's so busy.
There
Look
he
at
is.
he's running all these boards and stuff. Look at him. Hey, Did you cover the Snap story for the Florida food with that line?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I was
Okay.
down in Delray.
Oh.
I was
you
also
were.
in Lake Worth.
Oh yeah, Lake
Yeah.
Worth was crazy.
Yep.
Lake Worth was crazy. But things like that makes you. I'm just wondering, like, do people come up to you and like, you got to do this. I want you to come over here and cover this, and you're just getting pulled. Are you allowed
Sometimes,
to?
yeah, sometimes. I mean, a lot of people are shy when they'll talk to you like this, but then when the camera, oh no, I don't want to talk. I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera.
You made me think about
And-
something just now.
And that's tough to get somebody on camera to talk.
Have you? I've always wondered
Uh-huh.
and it's not you. I'm just saying in general.
Okay.
No, you got people to love to get on camera. But you ever notice when you're watching the news and they're covering, it could be 30 people, 40 people. It's always that one person
I want to get on camera.
that even may have one tooth. Or just, I don't know. But it's like all the people, that's the person that, is that because that's the person that would only agree to being on the news?
Sometimes it is. I mean, if you're,
I'm like, really?
sometimes it is.
Okay.
There's no question, and we're thankful for that person. To
No,
step
and
forward,
I get it. I just, as a viewer, wonder. It's like, and I've been asked to be on the news, and I've actually said no. I declined. Just
Why
because
is that? Why?
Well, one, I didn't have on the makeup. Let's keep it real. And I mean, that was a major
She doesn't
reason.
need makeup.
That,
Look
yeah,
at
yes,
her.
I do.
Look at
That
her.
was a
Come
major
on.
reason.
Kitty.
That was a major reason. But I think I forgot, it was a long story. I think I just didn't want to get like involved. I think it was like, it wasn't even a witness thing. It was just that, I was like, yeah, no. Because, sometimes things are scary, and
It is.
I see why people sometimes in those like high profile cases, they'll black out the face and change the voice.
Right.
Because people just don't want their identity out. You never know who's watching. The person that they're reporting could be watching, like, okay, I'm going to get you.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Yeah.
scary. But yeah, I didn't want to. Were you on the news, Beware?
No.
Really?
I don't like to be on the camera.
Turn that camera around to him.
Oh, yeah,
Look at him.
exactly.
Look
We're
at
going to do it
him.
again.
That's what I like.
Hey, Yolanda. Say no. What do you say? You don't like to be on camera?
No. That's what I like right here.
Okay.
Behind the mic.
Behind the microphone?
They can't see me,
Okay.
but I can see them.
Alvin, how you doing? Yolanda?
Yolanda, yes. We're gonna. Oh, now, do you know if there are any schools here that I'm trying to think that any schools here that cater to journalism? Do you know if there are any?
Well, I think there's a lot of. I mean, it depends. You're talking
I know
about
they have
colleges and
yes,
stuff like
colleges,
that?
because-
yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of them have their own student radio station or their student television stations. A lot of them, and they have courses for television and stuff like that.
I think maybe now because of all the technology that we have, everyone feels like they're either a TV reporter or because they go live. You know,
Yeah,
now that's a big thing now.
Facebook Live and all that
Facebook
stuff,
Live,
yeah.
and we have cameras. Do you think that's helping people now as far as maybe giving them a resume that they can actually submit? Is it
I always tell people that the more that you can get in front of a camera and deliver your story, the better off you're going to be. Because it's like anything else. It's like practice. I'm sure when you were on radio, it's always constantly, whether you're in the mirror at home, you're always talking, you're always,
Right.
sounding or practicing your craft. Being on Facebook Live it's a venue. It definitely is. It's a medium. That
it can help and hurt you.
Yeah.
Man, depending on what you're doing.
Depending on what you're doing. You're right. You're right. Because once it's out there, it's out there. Everybody sees it. So,
Is that part of the resume package? Do you know? Because I know you've been in radio. You've been in news for a while. But for new upcoming, fresh out the gate, want to be a reporter, is that one of? Do you think that's one of the packages and resume to see what you've got?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about how you deliver on air. If you're comfortable on air, if you're not stiff, if it's just you and the camera, you treat the camera like it's your best friend, like you're sitting down. When I first was learning that, my mentor came out and said, just sit down at the table.
They said, I met Mr. Forrester before and didn't go on camera, but did speak to him. I appreciated his journey. Okay, when speaking with us, he was trying to. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Song you're
That
going
was
to
great.
introduce after you finish talking is Johnny Gibb.
Ayize, I don't have my glasses,
mood?
but I know he said something good. So it's Queen Ayize.
Traffic Jam 107.1. We're back with the people of the Power Show with Thomas Foster. What's up, man? What's really happening?
I'm just happy to be here. I'm sitting here with Katie London. I mean, life is good when
Oh, I love it when he says that.
yourself.
I love it when he says my name like that. Kitty London. Yeah, he says it with such authority.
Okay. Watch out there now.
Watch. You are so silly. So we were again off air asking Mr. Forrester a lot of questions, and we were just saying that for people, and I know people on the radio probably will understand what I'm saying. When you're seeing a news story, a lot of people unfortunately don't want to be in front of camera, and it seems like sometimes the people that are chosen are kind of questionable. But you kind of explain why that happens, and
Because sometimes when you're at a story, a lot of people they'll talk to you off camera, just like you and I are talking right now. Then I'll say to them, "Hey, do you mind? Can I get a comment from you?" And they're like, "Oh no, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera. I'm working." Or
they were working before though.
They were working before, or they can't. They got to leave right away. But there's always that one particular person that will, volunteers, and depending on what they have to say, I put them on.
Have you ever gotten bitten by a dog?
No.
Oh, you're lucky.
No, never been bitten by a dog.
The reason why I asked that is because you ever
That's the
see.
postman.
No, not just the postman. Because you've seen the stories where they'll knock on someone's house. Like, say there's a story about this particular person. They'll knock on and say, oh, we came to the house and no one answered.
Right.
They're knocking on the door. And they're in front. I'm like, can you imagine if they said, oh, hey, I'm coming out. And then the big Rottweiler comes out to follow. I know it has to.
I try not to knock on anyone's door.
Really?
I
Okay.
always, it's all about respectful. Sometimes if the story warrants that, whether you're going to the store, to their door and knocking because particular
You want to
reason.
get their side.
Yeah,
or,
to get their side. I try to show up without the camera. And I'll just go to them and I'll just say, hey, I'm Thomas Forster from CBS 12. Possible I can get a comment, regarding this particular story. If they say no, then I'll say why, and I just try to talk to them.
Get that microphone out of my
yeah.
But this is before that microphone, because a lot of people are intimidated once that camera and they see the camera. Oh no, your first reaction is no, I'm not talking. So we call that in our field ambush journalism. Because I try not to do that.
I just thought about something because I know I would be the person that if I did go on camera, I would be like, can you rewind that? Let me see how I look. Do you get those? You get people that do that?
We do. Or hey, try to make me sound good, or articulate. And I'm like, well, it's all on camera, whatever that soundbite that I choose. But yeah, definitely,
So are you do you have to do everything by memory? or are you kind of looking at like a teleprompter?
It depends. If you're in the studio, you
Okay.
know, you have the teleprompter. You know, you're sitting there, you're anchoring, you're filming and anchoring with Liz Chiantes or Suzanne.
Liz is
Boyd.
my girl.
That's your girl?
Yeah, I did her daughter for prom
Oh,
makeup.
okay. Yeah, classy
11th
act.
grade,
She's
yes.
a very classy act, that young lady. Or Suzanne Boyd in the mornings. You have a teleprompter there, and a lot of times you're talking just amongst, like you and I are talking. That's just ad-libbing. You're tossing the weather or whatever like that. But when you're in the field, you know, it's pretty much your script that you've written, so you know what you're going to say. And a lot of times, sometimes when they roll the VO, it's voiceover, which is pictures that you see at home. Then you can we use our phones sometimes to read, and there's a certain segment that you know you're going to come back on camera, and then you just talk.
And so for the people that don't know, for a lot of components in news. So you have your anchor, you have your cameraman, but how many other bodies does it take?
There is so many people behind the scenes that you depend on to make you look good when you're on camera. I mean, you can control what you say or whatever, but you can't control what is being run behind the scenes. Like you may be talking a story on fishing up in Martin County, and all of a sudden the pictures that people see at home is a parade of New York City. That's because somebody pressed the wrong button now.
Yeah.
But it makes you talking about the story, it makes it look like it's your fault. You know, but it's a
like 2 days ago.
it happened like
Really?
2 days.
Oh.
It's a group effort. I mean, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that you have to depend on, and a lot of professionals behind there, and they're solid at their job. You know, so
You have the editors.
yeah, you have the
You have
editors.
your assistant producer, your producer.
That's right.
Who else am I missing? I'm trying to think. The
Floor
camera people,
directors,
the floor
directors.
Oh wow.
You know,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, a lot of people who want to get in news, but may be camera shy. There are a lot of opportunities.
There
in
is.
the news
Yeah,
field.
there certainly is. There's a lot of behind the scenes jobs that if you're interested in television, that you should take advantage of.
Now, let's talk money.
That's not money.
Yeah, like being in the field versus sitting at a desk.
Well, if you're behind the desk, 9 times out of 10 you're making a lot more money than you are if you're out in the field. And a lot of reporters who are out in the field feel that they do a lot of work for the amount of money they get. It's just like any other job. I'm sure when you're in radio, you're just like, wow, I wish the pay was a lot more.
Yeah.
But,
Out in the field, you're foot soldiers. I mean, you're in the element.
Yep,
you're
you're in the
feeling
element.
the hot weather.
You're feeling the hot weather, and sometimes when
Your
you're out there
life
and
is
it's
on the
raining-
line. Your life is on the line with some story. I've seen some crazy stories, and I'm like, are these people just really trying to get the desk job? I don't know. I mean, because it's like,
Yeah, make them sweat.
no, what I'm
first.
saying,
Make
I'm
'em
asking,
sweat first,
right?
yeah.
No, I'm asking, like, the better your stories, is it you become okay? I got to get this guy or get this lady on a desk job. Is that how it works? Like, how
Sometimes,
demand? Okay.
I mean, sometimes if you're a solid reporter, a lot of news directors will look at you and say, he's a reporter. He's a solid reporter. Sometimes if you get the opportunity to be on the desk, whether it's to fill in, you have to
Some
shine.
does both, right?
Yeah, sometimes you do both. A weekend anchor, you report 3 days a week. You're anchoring the Saturday and Sunday shows. So I mean, it's just a matter of getting a break, just getting somebody to say, you know what, let's give Thomas a try, or let's give Debbie a try, or Deborah a try, and that's how it is.
I think thrill seekers would like to be out in the field, though. 'Cause for some people, being at a desk would be boring.
Not when you make that.
I mean, but I'm saying, I
Making that
understand,
cheese.
but I understand what you're saying. But some people do like the thrill. They do like the elements. They do like meeting
Yeah, I
people.
mean,
They
it's
do like
something,
going places.
It's something new every day.
Exactly.
That's what it is. So it's not like you're tied down to the same story every single day. Something is happening right now as we speak that probably will be broadcast tomorrow morning or later tonight. And it's something just always something new. And if it's not something new, then you're following up. Tomorrow somebody may be in first appearance in court. They may get bond. They may not get bond. They may be really, you know what I mean? So it all depends on, there's never a dull moment in the world of television news. Certainly.
How much time do we have, Mr. Director?
Well, I tell you what.
'Cause I have a
It was
question.
something that he always wanted to do.
Oh yes,
You know.
you're making him. Oh, okay.
Have a radio show, a late night love show.
I certainly did.
So
I
you will
certainly
get your
did.
chance to practice right now. You're going to bring on this next song.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, it's about 13 minutes to that magical, mystical hour of 7 o'clock in the evening. Now, request lines are open. Ladies, it's for you. Coming up, we got Johnny Gill, maybe Anita Baker, Luther Vandross. But right now, let's listen to Johnny Gill. And if you got a request, give me a call, 561-508-1114.
I think somebody's got a second job.
There you go. Traffic Jam 107.1.
You did good.
I used to love that.
Hercules.
He was right on it, too.
What? You can teach some voiceovers, okay? Hey, thank you. Thank you, Ayize. Beautiful job. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Korea. So, see how fast time goes by? Didn't it go by fast?
It did.
Okay, so
it certainly did.
I'm going to ask you this on air too, but just for you. Where you see yourself in 5 years? You see yourself doing in 5 years?
I would like to be right here in West Palm Beach.
Really?
Behind the anchor desk. Yeah,
really?
Definitely. I mean, West Palm Beach is one of the, I find it's one of the best cities, best parts of the country. You know, you're close to Miami, yet you haven't got that bustle of Miami. You know, you can, you got airports all over the place. You can fly out. The weather, 9 times out of 10, is beautiful year round. It's definitely a beautiful part of the country. So I wouldn't mind just settling down and laying some roots here in West Palm Beach.
And then you're going to get that radio job that you always wanted? I mean,
I'm putting in my application here. Sound of the city.
Well, I don't know what, So when you do get the desk job, so are the hours a little different?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Oh, well, it depends. If you're in the morning show, then you.
I know Liz gets up early too. She's like everywhere. I see her sometimes at night.
Yeah.
See her in the morning. I'm like this.
Yeah, she's definitely a busy lady. She's not only holding it down at the station, but she also has a lot of engagements outside of the station. You know, she has charities. She's got events that she needs to be at. You know, she's been in the market. Yeah, she has a family.
Do you do? What is it? For Adopt a Family?
Yeah, she has that.
So do you host other things outside of what you do?
Whenever I can. You know, whenever somebody requests, whether they can request for me.
You can request?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
For what type of hosting events would you do?
It depends. Charity events.
Charity events, okay. Charity events.
Dinners.
Dinners.
Like that, yeah.
Okay. Because,
More than happy to.
Because you have the voice, so obviously.
If I'm ever depressed, I'm calling her.
You have the voice, so that's a great thing. I'm trying to think of anything else that we did. Is there anything else that we didn't cover that you want people to know about you?
Bring them on camera? What is this?
Oh, that's another thing that you can kind of bring them on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can add them on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can't usually go by the numbers because they go in and out.
Is there something else
that you want to let us know about you that people may not know about you? That you can talk about.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn Spanish.
¿Cómo está usted?
Yeah, but I want to speak
you want to be fluent.
Yeah.
Rosetta Stone?
Rosetta Stone is my best bet, and I've been slowly getting into it when I got the time.
I think that's very important, especially in your market, to be bilingual.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, it helps you. There's no question. I mean, the Hispanic population, is growing.
And if you can get another language in you, Creole.
Yeah, that would do as well.
Those are the 3 main languages.
Creole?
If you could do 3, yes.
Creole would be the 3rd?
Ayize. Smart move in Florida. Yes, Ayize. Queen Ayize.
Yeah, definitely.
Says smart move in Florida. That's true.
Definitely.
Listen, Ayize, I speak Spanglish. I have C, senorita Ayize. See?
Yep.
Yeah. Delicioso. Listen, I listened to Dora the Explorer. She taught me a lot of Spanish when my son was small. So any questions from you, Beware? Because I know you're always full of questions. I think Mr. Forster has gotten you a little quiet today.
What?
Yeah. He's usually
what
like.
What did I say?
Oh, what?
Poquito.
Poquito Espanol. I need a translator.
Very little Spanish.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's talking about LOL. Like I can say it, but you start typing, I need a translator. Okay, what do you say where you're on the air? What
No, most of the questions that I had, you just took it right out of my mouth.
Oh,
See?
really?
She's good like that, isn't she?
I mean, so I really didn't have to say that much because you was asking all the questions, you know? But I want to talk about, this radio thing. Like, how long was you thinking about getting into radio. I mean, how long has this been on your mind?
It's been on my mind, I swear, since probably high school. I was in college, and I go, yeah, I want a Quiet Storm. I want to get on.
Why Quiet Storm though?
I just liked the fact that it was quiet. I didn't want that afternoon drive or anything like that. I just listened. Probably growing up, you just listened to.
That's where all the freaky ladies come out.
No, but late at night, I used to go to bed with the radio on, and I listened to the Quiet Storm. You know, whether it's this slow jam after slow jam. I mean, going in my truck right now, it's slow jams.
And what, in this day and age, what would the Quiet Storm consist of? We don't really have that type
Old school.
It has to be old school. Because I mean, I'm like new school. What would you play?
Doesn't it? Yeah. And it makes me think. Boy,
what would you play?
My father used to say, oh, that song, that's not new. Brooke Benton used to sing that when we used to think that song was hot.
New, right?
Right, but now I'm hearing some of these other songs, and you just see them, mixing it or remixing some of the old school songs, and you're like, wow, they just ruined that song. Or they just, it's just, nothing like 80s, 90s slow jams are just like, that's when music to me was music.
That's when breakups were horrible. Because you would be going through it, and you would listen to a slow song.
Yeah.
Well, we know you on WPOM.
I made a lot of babies.
You sure did, especially with Jodeci.
There you go.
But that was, 7 whole days I've been working, waiting for you. Like,
made off my show.
Yeah.
Never got sleepy either because the phone kept ringing.
Phones ring. Talking to people, you're meeting people, you're playing records. I mean, life is good.
Walking around with nothing on but the Be Well show.
There you go.
okay, hold on, wait a minute. Say that again. The ladies were what now? Walking around with nothing on but what?
The Beware Show.
Hey.
You see this face?
Uh-huh.
See this face and me blinking my lashes?
Ready to close this out?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him his famous question. I gotta ask him when he's on air because I need to make sure I get an honest answer. Can't be prepared. It's easy.
Okay.
But I always ask this question on every show, ending so. But thank you for coming.
No, thanks for inviting me.
And I want to say that on air because a lot of times, 30 seconds. A lot of times when you ask people, they're like, yeah, no. And I think being someone who works in the community, it's great that you're giving back to the community.
Yeah. I'd like to do a lot more of it, but I want to do it in our community. And unfortunately, our community doesn't really do a lot of stuff or work that they'll say at the last minute, hey, can you come out to this? It's tomorrow.
107.1 Traffic Jam is on your radio. That is Sierra called that one Make It Last Forever. That's a jam right there, man. That's a jam.
Make it last. We were just talking about love songs.
There you go.
And Thomas being on the Quiet Storm, he would be playing that Make It Last Forever. That's an old school song.
Uh-huh.
Right? Well, first of all,
Uh-huh.
There you go. You can use that one, right?
I'm just shaking. I'm shaking my head right now. I'm shaking my head. B-Ray is really feeling himself right now, people. But one, I want to thank you for.
I can tell you one thing. I'm gonna say it on radio.
Okay, go ahead.
When I first started radio, it was doing the slow jams, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of kids came up.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to me.
So send Beware the Bill. Send Beware the Bill, everybody. If you got, I'm going to sound like one of those infomercials. If you got pregnant between 1980 and 1990 and you were listening to WPOM, we have a class action lawsuit against Beware. Because we got to walk around, right?
The station of the nation.
Yeah, we may can get you some money with some child support payments or something because it's all his fault. So I wanted to first thank you, Ms. Farser, for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
I know a lot of people that are, in your position. Sometimes you get busy and you kept your word, and I appreciate that because that's really what it's about. And you are giving back to the community by even coming on here and becoming an open book. So it wasn't that bad, was it?
No, it was great. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Thank you for inviting me.
So everyone that ends the show, you're on the People of Power show for a reason because I feel that you have some type of power in some way. You're very influential, and I want to make sure that you leave people with good thoughts. So if you had a superpower that you could give away, what would the superpower be?
My superpower would probably be Let me think. I think if I had a superpower, I think I'd give people the ability to have direction, to follow your dreams, because that's where it all starts. You got to view something to make it happen. It just doesn't happen overnight. Yeah. As long as if you can picture yourself doing it, you can do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You just have to take the right steps in the right direction, the right guidance, and have the proper role model and work, because nothing comes easy, especially nowadays.
And that's the gospel. That's why a lot of people say put vision boards together, because they say if you can visibly see it, it becomes real.
Yeah.
So that's true. So that's a very good one.
Put vision before yourself.
And you are a role model. You're a role model.
Well, and I'll definitely take anytime I can help somebody out to follow their dream, because trust me, I just didn't get here. I had a lot of help to get where I am today, and a lot of guidance, and my parents, the man above, made the opportunity. So.
Do you have a mentor that you just want to shout out real quick? Anybody that you looked up to getting into journalism?
Yeah,
his boss.
Yeah, my boss.
Your
trying
boss?
to get raised, trying to get his desk, you know.
Oh. What's the guy who lost all that weight? He's been on the news forever.
Al Roker?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Somebody because
See, he's a real guy. Like, you've seen him change on air, off air, and I had a chance to meet him. He used to be in Orlando, and local station before he went to the network. And I had a chance to meet him, and he is the same off camera as he is on camera. And I think that's the secret. He's always said just be yourself when you're out there.
Yeah, he didn't lie and say he did Pilates to lose weight. He got the surgery and he admitted to it.
Yeah.
That's what you call real.
Yeah.
But you look just like you look on TV. I'm just looking at you. I'm like, gosh, you know what? Let me tell you something off air. Oh, this is me on air real quick, because I don't want anyone to say she said this. I said I loved your hair. I do love your hair.
Well,
your hair is
you.
awesome.
Thank
You don't
you.
have a hair out of place. Beware has a little hair envy, so I just wanted to let you know that as well.
You know, India, I already made a song about that.
What? You're what did she say? You're not, what is it? Something about your hair.
I'm not my hair.
You're not your hair. But no, he has great hair. Well, look, women look at that kind of stuff. Beware, Jesus, give me a break. Just like you were talking about big old butts before he came here,
You
and how
were talking about big old
they were
butts.
lopsided. Yeah, we were playing a song called Big Old Butts.
Oh, okay.
And he said, you notice nowadays some of them are lopsided. And I said,
So there's an app for that.
There is?
No, I'm just teasing. You can buy it now. I guess that's the new thing, right?
Yeah, but a lot of it is because it's botched. It's bad surgery, so that's why, and that's the end thing.
Yeah.
But we're all natural. So, anything else, Beware, that you want to cover? Because I know you got to say goodbyes.
Yeah, we got to say goodbyes.
Okay, I don't say goodbye. Say see you later. I'm just going to say thank you for joining us, the People of Power Show. Another hit.
Thank you. Again, thank you for having
Anything
me.
you want to say? Goodbyes. See you later.
Be safe, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Boy, he sounds like an anchor.
4:30.
Sounds like an anchor, doesn't
Sound
he?
like,
Sounds like an
didn't
anchor.
sound like a radio.
There
program.
it is.
That's
There-
true.
There it
That's
is.
true. The midnight.
The midnight storm.
Can you do one before
I
you
can
go?
just do it right and then go straight to work. No problem.
He wants you to close it out.
Who do we got? Who do we got on?
You don't even need the title. Just close the show out. Just
All right.
give one of those.
No
radio
pressure.
voices.
No
Just
pressure.
close the
You're
show.
just on live and people
I'm
are watching
on live,
you.
huh?
But no pressure.
Well, listen, we got to close up right now. It's 2 minutes to 7 o'clock. We're the power of the hour, and of course, we'll be right back here at the same time tomorrow, same channel. And God bless. Be safe, everyone.
Think you got somebody you can hire over here.
I played this song for him. Let him hate.
Let him hate.
Let him hate. You know. Traffic Jam is on your radio. In the meantime, I'll take you all the way to 8 o'clock playing the best old school in R&B for you.
See, that's smooth right there. Look at that.
Thank you, Queen
Thank you.
Ayese. She said, "Great job, y'all." They laughing. That Beware, I'm telling you, he need to go on a comedy show. So please, if you missed the show, just tune back in and watch it again and again and again, and just you can say your final goodbyes. And
Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it, and thanks for all the comments tonight. It was worth it. Thank you.
Mr. Beware, sign off.
Peace, love, and happiness. Just that simple.
Have a good night, everybody.
And that's